A pleasant good morning to one and all. Welcome to your Tuesday morning edition of the Sugar City Morning Show. First and foremost, I want to thank God it is another beautiful day and we're here. Some people got sleep last night and then wake up dead this morning. But I am here. Emmanuel is here.
Morning, papá. ¿Cómo estás?
Morning, Papa.
Bien, bien, bien.
Todo bien?
Todo bien, de maravilla.
Before I continue any further, like I say, we must try or we must do and practice every day to put God first in our lives. The preacher said even if you're going to take a couple cool ones, pray first. Honestly, that's how the preacher, I don't say what preacher say, but if I'm at church and I know another lie, the preacher say if you're going to take a couple cool ones this weekend, pray first. Because then you can pray to make God not make you overdo.
Make you overdo.
You understand me?
And make it a quarrel and fight over
Right.
and have a dance pint.
Right. So before we go any further, I'll allow Emmanuel to say his prayers.
Good morning. Buenos días, Orange Walk.
Pray for all souls.
Also, yes. Buenos días, Belice. ¿Cómo están? Hoy, como siempre lo hacemos aquí, tomamos oportunidad para agradecerle a Dios todas las bendiciones que nos da. Hoy voy a hacer tantito de cambio. Voy a leer una oración. Lord, I bring to you my burdens and you know my situation. I know many times in my life I have struggled and needed you to get me through. You always brought comfort to my heart. Gave me the strength and the will to carry on. I pray that you will watch over those family friends who are struggling right now and help them through their difficult times. Amen.
Amen for that. I want to remind you that we're located on San Lorenzo Road in Orange Walk Town, beautiful Sugar City. We're right in front of the IT Vet compound.
Yes.
Look for the White House, knock on the door, and Obama might come out.
And the tall tower.
That's right. And also want to remind you can log on our Facebook page at Sugar City Morning Show at gmail.com or stream us live on YouTube. That's Sugar City Morning Show on YouTube, and you can see us live. Also want to say that the show is designed, it's a public show, open. Well, mine most of the time, I would say 75% of the time, we're dealing with politics, but we always leave way open for community.
That's exactly right.
It's Women's Week, it's Women's Month, it's Child Stimulation Month. You want to get on the show, just call us at 302-2170. Or you can call me at 6264882. That's the voice of the people. That's what we call the voice of the people. All right, so what more can I say? It's 4 minutes after 7
Let's
o'clock.
go to the weather.
And we're going to go to the weather report because can I do my weather report today?
I can.
I don't do the weather report today.
Oh, you want to do it today?
My style.
Okay, your style.
Today, the forecast for today, it will be hot. Because right now, the 4 past 7 are out there still full of fog.
Yes.
Foggy. You know how for we local weather, for we bush weather then, why today was hot? Why? Because the fog still there. That's the weather report.
I walked out this morning at shortly after 6. Walked out of home this
Oh,
morning.
you? That somebody tell me somebody crashed into the fence. You crashed
No,
into the fence?
no. I was walking. I walked.
I thought you were
And you could barely see 50
See your
feet
nose,
ahead
you can
of
barely see your nose.
50 feet ahead of you, and with the leaf moisture in the air, it felt quite chilly.
You know, it's so scary. I actually parked my truck in front of, across the street and a little parking space that IT Vet provides. I parked there because it's really foggy outside. I don't want to be sitting in here, bang outside when I go somewhere, bend up. You know, so for safety, I park outside. Let's go to the weather report.
Yes.
It's brought to you through the kind courtesy of German Vegas and Sons, Vegas Imports, Albion's Bus Line, the Youth Connection Band, Gillette's Meat, Channel 10, Hungryman Barbecue. Look out, I hear the Hungryman truck down the road. Yes, the Hungry truck.
On Saturday.
You see it with us?
I'm coming down Orchid Drive, I think.
Yeah, the Hungry truck. But you not reach young yet. I don't know why they take on so long. Anyway, also energy purified water and the Met Service of Belize. We now go to the weather report.
Good morning again. This is the general weather forecast for today, the 17th of March. And at 6 a.m., the general situation was mainly fair weather to be expected to continue for the next couple of days. The 24-hour forecast is sunny with a few cloudy spells today and partly cloudy tonight. A few showers, if any, will be very isolated. The winds blowing from the east to northeast, 5 to 15 knots. The sea state is choppy. And the outlook for Wednesday and Wednesday night is for continuing mainly fair weather with only isolated showers. The temperatures, folks, the highs for today along the coast, 84 degrees Fahrenheit. Inland, 90 degrees. So we'll still get way up there, 90 degrees. Well, you're right, it's going to be a hot day. And up in the hills, 78 degrees. And the lows for tonight, along the coast, 72 degrees. Inland, 67 degrees. So it's going below the 70-degree mark tonight. And up in the hills, 62 degrees Fahrenheit. The tides, folks, there's a high tide at 8:04, which is less than an hour from now. Another high at 7:50 p.m. tonight. A low at 1:29 this afternoon. And another low at 2:28 tomorrow morning. And the sun sets at 6:03. And the sun rises tomorrow at 5:59 a.m., which is tomorrow, Wednesday. The moon sets at 3:29 p.m. and the moon rises at 4:24 a.m. And we want to thank Forecaster Gordon for that information. Así que generalmente buen tiempo, bastante caluroso, llegaremos hasta los 90 grados. Chubascos serán bastante aislados. Así que, ¿qué podemos decir? El verano ya está aquí. Así que vamos a llegar hasta casi los 90 grados. Hoy por la noche será tantito fresco, baja la temperatura, hasta 67 grados.
And can we say, in these types of weather, you need to drink a lot of water?
Yes.
H2O.
Yes. And at least, what is it, 6 or 8 glasses? 8 glasses of water. And like what Dr. Quer mentioned the other day, it's not drink liquids. Do not think that you can replace that with juices. It's water. Water you need to drink.
Once again, this weather report is brought to you through the kind courtesy of Vegas Imports, German Vegas and Sons, Aldrin's Bus Line, Youth Connection Band, Hungry Man Barbecue, Energy Purified Water, Gillette's Meat, Channel 10, and the Met Service of Belize. Well, you know, Emmanuel, we got a couple of minutes before our first break, and I want to say, let's remind our friends out there to do a good deed for your fallen brother and sister. You know, a good deed don't mean you have to give somebody something, right? It means that you could just say, I love you to the person you love so much.
And that goes a long way, believe me.
You go far.
That goes a long way.
You go way
El simple hecho de decirle a tus familiares, especialmente a tus padres, mamá, te quiero. Eso va bastante lejos, porque muchas veces nos confrontamos con situaciones cuando tan de repente ya no están con nosotros y te quedas con las ganas de decirle te quiero, pero ya no puedes, ya no están contigo. Así que toma oportunidad de cada día para poder decirle a la gente a quien amas cuánto los quieres y cuánto los amas.
Definitely. You know, that is so true. Many times you take things for granted. We like procrastinate too much. You know, we like right now. Right now.
And we know it.
Wait, man. Tomorrow, and then tomorrow is a promise to a fool. You know that, Joe?
Yeah, exactly, yes.
Tomorrow is a promise to a fool.
I sincerely believe that whatever you can do today,
do it. That applies in the 100% rule. You heard about the 100% rule. You ask most people what you do, how much on a scale of 1 to 100 you spend time in the past. And some people will say, 40. You know, depends. And then you ask them how much time you spend in the future. 50% in the future. I think about it, you know. And then you narrow it down to them and you correct them. So you only leave 5% for today. But that explains the reason why you're going nowhere, because you're living in the past and you're thinking, and you're also living in the future, which is
Actually, it's
tomorrow, and tomorrow
It's
is
a pity that I don't have it with me, but I remember the Dalai Lama. You know, one of those phrases that go around on Facebook. And
Yeah.
I'll try to have it for tomorrow. 'Cause
So-
I don't want to.
So when you find out that, then you find out the reality to it is that you should be living 5% in the past, because you can't change what happened this morning, an hour ago. You can't. That gone. 5% in the future, because tomorrow it's good to look forward to something, but it's just a myth. You don't know if it's going to happen. While you plan and everything, plans change. You never know. And 90% for today.
Carpe
because-
diem, seize the moment,
Right,
seize the day,
right,
live
so-
for today.
So I don't know the way we want love, and they say tomorrow. Love now. Give love and get
Right.
love.
Just a quick little tidbit here, trying to darle ánimo a mucha gente. There's another salary increase for
Yeah.
teachers and public officers. And I like the way that Representative Shane coined this phrase, and he says millions and millions and millions of dollars, tens of millions of, obviously an avid reminder of somebody else when they were spending tens and millions of dollars, but they were stealing the money. But our Prime Minister Dean Barrow, is investing in his people. He
Right.
is, and that's exactly what he's. and
Hold that
he's
thought.
right.
Hold that thought the 30 minutes after 7 o'clock. Stick a pin, stick a pin right there.
Right there, right there,
And
right there.
we'll continue on that trend right there when we return with more In the Fire on the Sugar City Morning Show. Let's go to a commercial break.
Let's get ready to rumble! Y'all ready for this?
Get serious. Get pop.
You know your baby is happy when wearing Bebin Pampers. Bebin Pampers in all sizes. Bebin Pampers make your baby happy. Available at German Vega and Sons.
Wow, Junior, na nearly time to go buy me number. How we gonna shop to buy me number, man? Why, Junior, I'm the guy, you know. How we gonna buy me number? Why, Junior, not see that nearly time? How we gonna the store go buy me number? Junior.
What make I go buy number for you again? Why you not play this new Make Me Rich game? You can play using text messages on your phone and you have to left the house. Plus, you have the chance to win up to $500,000.
$500,000?
Yes, come back and show you.
It's so easy. But why you never tell me about this last time?
Have it a try.
Junior. Oh, sit down. Make me rich, show the command. I don't find the numbers, boy. Right. Come on.
Yes, Billies, you can have it all. Free minutes, free text, and free 4G data in our brand new and affordable combo plans. Get the best value for your money. Here's what we mean. For $89, the Lite gives you 600 minutes, 600 texts, and 3 gigs of free 4G data. With Smart, you'd have to pay a whopping $150 to get the same minutes with a measly 50 texts and absolutely no data. To get internet, you'd have to buy that separately for about $50. That's already $200. But Digicel is giving you more. Plans start at $89, less than half of what you'd pay at Smart. Getting a plan is easier than before, with low or no deposit required for qualifying customers. You can visit our website to find out more.
Play the new Make Me Rich lottery game, where prepaid users have a chance to win up to $500,000. To get rich, text your numbers to 7424. Choose 5 balls, 4 cool balls between 1 to 40, and 1 hot ball between 1 to 10. Or simply text QP for a quick pick, and 5 numbers will be chosen at random. $3.50 will be automatically deducted from your phone's primary balance, and the digital receipt will be texted back to you. You win $1 phone credit with any matching pool ball, $5 phone credit with any 2 matching pool balls, $50 phone credit with any 3 matching pool balls, match all 4 and win $5,000 cash. Get all 4 cool balls and the hot ball, and you'll win $500,000. Make Me Rich will text you back to let you know what you won. So tune in 8 p.m. on Mondays and Thursdays to the Make Me Rich game show and get rich.
Make me rich, make me rich, make me rich. This is the game show. Make me rich, make me rich, make me.
For the month of March, text anybody that believes for just $1 a day. All Digicel prepaid customers get unlimited text for only $1 a day. But that only for March. Dial star 767, get your unlimited bundle. Text till your finger hurt. This March, text can't done. Text more with Digicel.
Buster. They see you and know you're living. Always a star. Yes, you live in color to the limit. Large and in charge. Yes, that's why you rock with Buster. Refreshing range of colorful flavors. Always a star, never the audience. You run things, things never run you. Yes, you are the life of it, not just a part of it. Your life is never black and white. Live in full color. Buster.
Straight from the coconut. Fresh coconut water my way. Agua de coco in 2 popular sizes. Available at German Vega and Son.
Hey guys, I'm Iman, and I'm going to be your host for Belize's newest fully interactive lottery game show, Make Me Rich. I know a lot of you are still wondering what exactly Make Me Rich is, so I thought I'd fill you in on how you can win cash and a lot of different prizes from the comfort of your very home. Our primary game, which I'm sure you've heard about, is our digital lottery game, which has a jackpot of $500,000. $500,000. Leading up to the live lottery drawing, we'll also be having a digital raffle where for only 50 cents you can text into 2020 for a chance to win all kinds of prizes. And you don't want to miss our street segment, where the Make Me Rich team will be traveling all over Belize, daring people to do some crazy things for cash. You guys are also going to be able to send in text shout-outs and even submit funny videos of yourself that may be featured on the show. So tune in every Monday and Thursday at 8 p.m. and get rich.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Get serious. Get pop.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show.
Bienvenidos de vuelta.
Dylan Jones along with Emmanuel Martinez. Emmanuel was on the topic of the raise.
Yes, yes.
The teachers, they will get tens of millions and millions and millions of raise. And when they don't get the raise, some ministers should be praised for that, not be put in jail.
Not be put in jail. You
For
put
real.
it correctly.
For real.
You know, at first there was some initial speculation as to whether it's going to be 2% or 3%. Or 4% or 3.5%. But the Prime Minister has announced that teachers will to get a 5% salary adjustment.
Man.
And it was made absolutely clear. I still have to go through the budget speech with a fine
Tooth
tooth
comb.
comb and
Emmanuel, this is a
and
time
look
for
at all of the
celebration.
benefits that the Prime Minister has announced for this year.
When it comes to the teachers, I think that they should take a day off, put on a green shirt or the color shirt, and hit the streets.
Yeah.
Hit the streets and say, thank you, Prime Minister. Thank you, the government of Belize. And all they should sing the songs of happiness.
And solidarity,
And
with,
solidarity
the,
with the government.
With the government.
Only under the government of the United Democratic Party, we see, I don't know, look at who unfreeze the thing cause people may freeze it. Now they come back and give them more raise.
Which reminds me of
Why?
what John says. It's only under the PUP that you get progress in the country. And then he was quickly rebuffed by Jules, and he says, "But sir, it is only in the PUP that there's so much theft of millions and millions
But
and
he
millions
say it
of
himself.
dollars."
Now he say it himself. You know, Emmanuel, and then now we have the Prime Minister giving the teachers or public servants, no? Raise, man, the time for me to celebrate. I would hope that we can hear something from the union saying, thank you, Prime Minister. Thank you for being good.
And I'm just going to go and borrow the words here. It says, despite our disagreements, because the Prime Minister did have a disagreement, okay, with some of the union leaders. Well, we know why, okay? We tremendously value both our public officers and our teachers. They do a fantastic role, okay? We believe in them, we treasure them, and we consider it our special obligation to properly reward them. And it's a 5% salary increase coming from the government. I think it's retroactive. Yeah, there's an element of retroactive there. I'm not exactly sure, because I said we will yet have to sit down and do the detailed study of what was put on the table for teachers and public officers. And from what I gather, it includes pensioners as well, and it includes a lot of people who will be, I think it's a maximum of about $20 million, Dylan. $20 million.
Even the policemen,
right. Even the policemen,
Even
too.
the
Right.
police.
We watched that on the news yesterday.
Say, Emmanuel, somebody sent me a text and said, Dylan, you're damn right. The teachers should go out and say thanks to the Prime Minister and the government of Belize. They agree with it fully. Because you know what happened, Emmanuel? That Belize, we get in a habit of just follow certain people who has different opinion, and all we do is jump up behind them and complain. For example, remember when Osmani Salas write an open letter to the Prime Minister? What he said, and he said the streets bad and nobody can come through Orange Walk or eat tacos and blah, 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 blah. We still need to wait for make you do the honorable thing and write back one letter saying, thank you, Prime Minister. The streets, the road through Orange Walk is like a highway to heaven. And it is bringing much more. We don't the script, the words, and it is bringing much more income to the country, to the district of Orange Walk. The tacos vendors' sales are up.
And more clientele to Nahil
we want to say thank you to the San Antonio Road that has been paved and never thought of. We don't hear none of that.
See, we have to stop the negative criticism and look at the positive things that are
No,
going
you know,
on.
people like that,
We have to
you know
look
where?
at the positive things that are
You know,
going
people
on.
like that, they will get me boggled because they hide behind their intelligence. They're like, all right, they're like when they watch the karaoke on TV and the singer don't sing, and the judge say, wonderful, wonderful.
But
Your voice, oh, beautiful. But your tonation need to come down a little bit, and your audio. Look here, I sing good or not sing good?
yeah, you either sing good or you not sing good. Right, that's
So,
exactly
You
it.
can't play simple with the Prime Minister. Tell the man thanks for what he do. You know, I told you before that I go to sleep at night and I try to think of what kind of Prime Minister we have by the way he leads. And I was talking to somebody, a young lady. I want to be fair and I want to try to remember her name because I don't take credit for everything I know. And I said to this person the same thing I've been saying about how the Prime Minister lead and how he understands that we will be upset, but he holds his grounds on his decision that is made might not be in the best interest of happiness for all of us, but it's in the best interest for all Belizeans. And I tried to explain, and she said, Dylan, one word. One word, she said. Dylan, wisdom. I said, wisdom. He said, let me tell you. He said, God has blessed that man with wisdom.
And that is so true. you know.
That is so for real. The Prime Minister of Belize, take it from me, I'm looking at you in your face.
And then
That man has been blessed with wisdom from God. And I understand that a lot of us smart, but not a lot of us have wisdom. Wisdom fall under the category of blessings. You can't buy that school, and you can't study for that in a master's degree.
You can't go to people's store, Harvard store, and buy that.
Worse,
buy
you can't go
£2.
to full school for that.
Right?
You can't go to full, but then, Emmanuel, when this, I will remember that who tell me this, Emmanuel, and I will definitely have to big her up for it. 'Cause I can't remember right now. I got a short-term memory. You know, and they kind of go sleep the whole people and wake up happy, think I don't pay. All right, but listen to me carefully.
Remind me not to lend you anybody.
But seriously, the Prime Minister, and I want everybody to know that when the Prime Minister say a government for all,
And government, because he did not differentiate between only UDP teachers and only UDP. This is a package for everybody.
And not only UDP police, and UDP, everybody.
Everybody.
So
This
let
is a
us
government for all.
let us recognize as of this day on our Prime Minister of Belize, the Right Honorable Dean Barrow. Somehow we got the privilege for calling Dean Barrow, but he is the Right Honorable Dean Barrow. He's a man of wisdom,
He's
and
a man of
wisdom
wisdom, and I
is
agree with
granted to you by the Almighty Creator, the Father of Jesus Christ. That's God. So whenever you see the Prime Minister, know in your heart that this man is blessed with the wisdom of leading, the wisdom of power from God. I tell the Prime Minister, good morning to you wherever you are, and keep up the good work.
And all the best, Mr. Prime Minister.
Big, I tell you, that man, large and in charge.
But I like the way that this individual on Facebook coined the phrase
Salute you, Prime Minister.
coined the phrase, and he says another salary increase for teachers and public officers. Millions and millions and millions, tens of millions. And I am reading it, I go like, this is in stark contrast to what we just heard the other day, because previously we have heard those exact same terms, but in reference to all the robbery that was going on, and all the theft and all the corruption that was going on in the People's United Party. And I know me say it,
That Johnny said.
that John said it.
Johnny Juan Briceño said, former deputy prime minister of the country and the highest ranking officer.
Well, and then he was a second ranking and highest ranking individual.
But before we go to that segment there, Emmanuel, because we got some fire this morning, We don't like, we know be like news that Belize only 3 days after they don't hear about it. We are beat it, they don't get it. Right now, I want to say something where I heard. Oh, I heard it through the grapevines. Oh, sit down and the Ranger Act on Council down the pan road. Remember the mayor had a brother when we thief some copper at BSI and the fire. Yeah, you look surprised.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
The mayor have a brother when we thief some copper.
Mm.
They catch him for theft in BSI and he lost his good job. Bam said the man a traffic officer now. Oh, you feel like the mayor care? I dey tell you all I know this for who vote for you, who may hope for a job. Talk about Dean Barrow and nepotism. I wonder if you know what that means. Nepotism.
That's exactly.
Kevin Bernard wrote the book on nepotism. You got Bradley, the work there. You got I nearly slipped, but I don't know which one, and then the sidekick. Personal assistants, the work there. Now, you have a brother. No, I don't know if because of family you get a job or what, but
So why was there an opening in the traffic department?
Man with Kevin, he make opening, he stay open. He stay damn open every day. I just you for walking. But seriously, that's how he roll, and I was reliably informed that his brother is working there.
This is
this
recent.
week, and I don't care if they want to hate me, because we live in the same neighborhood. But you know what? You're the mayor, and I'll tell you this too. I was seriously talking about how they never pick up Delsa garbage, but you see my garbage can is always covered, right?
Mm-hmm.
And until this weekend when I went to put more dirt in there, I found out they never took my garbage away.
So all the while it's been there, you just never know.
I circle the neighborhood, and in reality, you look at only me and Delsa garbage and not pick up. But I'm asking the town council to please come back for we garbage, because on a serious note, there's only so much that we will tolerate. And I passed by the mayor's residence, and his garbage can is empty, which means if his one is empty, they're picking up his garbage, and that means that our garbage can fit in his garbage. So if you're not calling for my garbage, I don't hide. I don't go like a thief in the night. I go in a broad daylight, and I want to put my garbage in your garbage, along with Delsa one, so that they could pick it up. I'm very serious about it.
And problem solved.
I not sit down and take no victimization for no dirt, and I'm not going to throw my garbage for no back road and no street side for dirty up the place. And I'm not throw it like animal from the house neither. I'll simply put it away in your garbage so that you can pick
It's a
it up.
downright shame, though.
Because
why?
Because they'll send a hard campaigner, hardline campaigner for the UDP. And they'll say, because they'll say, watch the boy grow up. I mean, he not grow up yet completely, We're still small, but we watch the boy grow up in the neighborhood. So, if you get up on the TV and you talk about, election is over, and election, we don't want people at all, because I don't have not a one people with me, I don't know. That damn blasted thieves, PUP. All I know, if I put up, you say, Creole like say, and I want to put them in a caucus bag and see who want to come out first. You know how I say it, Emmanuel?
Talk to me.
I didn't give a damn who no come out. For all I care, all I could stay in there. Which leads me, because we definitely have a good show for them this morning, but we have to hit the home front. So I want to let you know with that, but Emmanuel, there's an allegation right now. Oh, I heard it through the grapevine. Somebody say, you see? Somebody say, go dash your trash front of the mayor house. Why? I don't dash it, I'll put it in a garbage can. I'll put it in a garbage can, Okay. And I'm very serious. I'll be honest with you, some people there to me, they wouldn't want me to do that because they say it's not. But you know what? What are we going to do with the garbage? My garbage, they overflow now. And like many other UDPs, they overflow. That we should be tend to us, as you know. Sugar City morning show, hello.
Morning, Dylan. Morning, Mr. Martinez.
Buenos días,
Yes,
morning.
brother. Captain Robbie, talk to me.
Like how I tell one person the other day. Like how I tell one person the other day. He talk about them done they put white mall. They done they put white mall on the street. Then he rail up, right? I tell him, uno no can rail up. Uno go to Kevin. The uno vote for the man. No can rail up. Uno vote for PUP.
You mean
Look
the
like
parking
like
industry, the
PUP,
homes with
wanna continue
white
with
mall?
PUP.
Is that what you're...
Wanna continue, I don't got no problem. And for them one day way, take money. Like what I tell you, uno money done. I got a job. I happy as hell.
Well,
I
You
am
said I'm
happy.
full.
I got back to my job. They don't have a job. And that is what we were teaching them. We were going to teach them to work, not to only pick up $25, then $25 or $50 when it's done already. See? That is the thing that people need to learn. That no longer when you hear about election day, you're going to take $50 and you're happy you vote against the party when they do nothing. You're going to go get them vote against the party where want to do something. Take Kurolik now. You go for the people that take Kurolik. I don't give a damn. I have a job. And I'm going to tell every one of them where take money every time election come. Stop the ask for money. We not beg for job. We not beg for land. We not beg to make the help. We not pick me for go to school. Those are the things that you beg for. Thank you very much.
thank you very much.
Thank you,
sir.
Robs. Thank you
And you
very,
know,
very much.
there's a serious allegations out right now that we're looking into it and we'll follow up on it. But I need to mention it because you know that it's there. They're not saying anything about it. The town council is a little bit quiet about this situation. We have learned that alleged that some insurance company will be suing the town council
Why?
for $120,000 of our money. That's right. They say allegations that some insurance company, and believe me, it's been an ongoing little thing, but they don't really make no noise. But the Bible says, "What's in the dark shall come to light," and we understand the situation is that the traffic manager, Mr. Perez, allegedly backdated some license for someone.
And is he still...
Hold on, I'll get to that. Allegedly backdated some license, right? With some accident involving a Toyota Prado. And the company has paid out monies to the claimant.
Based on information presented.
Right,
to
well,
them.
yes, because the accident and, everything seemed to be... Now, how the company found out about this backdating of the license, issuing of a license, I don't know, but they found out, and now they want back their money. Because, if your vehicle insured, right, and you don't have a license, the vehicle is not insured once you're driving it. You have to have a valid license to be everything have to work. If you have a valid license and the vehicle is not licensed and you have insurance, it's still not insured because it's not licensed. Now, I understand that Mr. Guerra placed the administrator, the traffic administrator, the boss, on suspension with a note to fire him, but he is the husband of PUP mouthpiece, Kami. Right? So, they can't touch this.
That explains the hush.
They can't touch this.
That explains
They
the
can't
hush.
touch this. Enough to touch this because our trip. Now the mayor is saying that Paris is on a holiday.
So that's how the
That's not what the mayor said. The mayor said the Paris is on a holiday. And the mayor tell one of we councillors, because when the councillor asked Mr. Perry, oh, he's on holiday, big lie. He's on suspension, and I hear they want to fire the man, but they can't fire the man because if they fire the
They
man,
can't. They don't want to.
they will lose Kami. But again, this is one of the
You see,
hardship that we as Orange Jockeyness will have to face and our PUP Town Council, these kind of corruptions, these kind of malignant tumors, because
That kind of cancer, like
the
what John
people
say.
decided and voted for a People's United Party council. So when we hear, we will just be informing you about these things because there's not much we can do. We just have to let you know that the games and the way they play continues. Now, if it is wrong to break the law, you should be there to uphold the law, the traffic laws. And if the allegations are so true, then
You
what
just said a mouthful, que se le acusa a una persona que está en una posición digna de la confianza de la gente y digna de una cierta cantidad de desempeño de trabajo ejemplar. Es más, you expect more from these people. You expect that these people will do the things right because they are in positions where they are being watched and they are being
to uphold the law.
To uphold the law,
you know.
And if the allegation is so, let's take the call.
Sugar City Morning Show, hello.
Yeah, Delon.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. Go ahead, caller.
Hey, Delon.
Yeah.
You don't think we should ask for financial like whatever got a PG, man? Hello, Delon.
Yeah, yes. So the time we put a financial controller there for run the money.
You don't think we should ask the PM to make you give it us, man?
Man, we asked for that from before election, boss. I don't know if we could get it.
All right.
All right, brother.
Yeah.
Thank you, Carla.
Before
Thank
we
you
went
very
further,
much.
I have to read this text. We were talking about the Prime Minister. He said, Delon, our PM came up from a superb upbringing. Mr. Artie and Mrs. Barrow were, in layman terms, sample parents.
Exemplary parents.
Parents.
Well,
we'll get back to that.
Yes.
Lovely, lovely. Somebody will know they connected.
That is so true. That is so true.
You know, but I think I want to say to the caller, that's a very good point. Because right now we want to know why the mayor they try to shut down people, the pressure people to pay, because we know that he had blown out all the money before election because he think he can lose.
I gather that even some of the taxi people who were running people for the UDP are now being openly castigated and being framed into having to pay exorbitant
let's take this call.
Charges.
Sugar City Morning Show, hello.
Yeah.
Morning.
Morning, Martinez.
Morning.
I think CTV3 supposed to be called Crying TV because all they do now that cry about how they lose elections, cry about how people know they think right and things like that. So CTV3 probably stands for Crying TV. I also, most importantly, I would want to talk about the corruption existing within the PUP.
Yes, go ahead.
Since the coming of Said Musa, taking over leadership and things like that, corruption ran rampant within the party, within the PUP party. And the reason is that if the Prime Minister behaves like a corrupted person, then what do you expect for the followers and the ministers and other followers to do? So from the beginning of Musa coming into power, corruption ran rampant within the PUP party. Everybody, not one of them you could say was not involved in corruption. We have Johnny who says that in 2009, he said he spent $1 million for the town council elections. $1 million. Imagine Johnny saying I spent $1 million in the town council elections in 2009. This time around, he must have spent more to buy votes. Yet, Kevin has the face of brass to say that the UDP bought votes. We all know that the PUP had houses where money was being paid to voters. They had lines of voters. This has happened every time there is an election. The PUP select houses where voters are asked to come and to receive money. They have this every time. Sometimes 3, 4, 5 houses open. There are doors only to admit people to come in and collect money. Yet Kevin has the face of brass to tell people that UDP buy votes. I had to tell him that as far as I'm concerned in the East, we who are running the campaign in the East said we're not to buy nobody votes. And Dylan, you know that personally I have never been involved in buying votes because I don't believe in buying the dignity of our Belizean people.
True thing.
And then we know from their very mouth that they are accustomed of buying votes from Melchor.
Yeah.
They buy votes from Chetomal.
Yeah.
They buy votes from wherever they can.
From the record in Chelsea, he had 150 people at Melchor to wait, and all him need that $5,000, and he never get it.
Right. They buy votes from Melchor.
Yeah.
And admitted already. They admit that they were buying votes from Melchor. Well, they do the same thing. They do the same
How much
thing
was he
in
paying
Chetomal.
per person? $20, $25?
You know? So they really buy votes. In relation to Ralph, man, Ralph was the most crooked politician we ever had, and I tell you that, and I don't care, and I don't afraid to say it. He robbed this country of so much millions of dollars. We have the incident with the 10 million US, which is $20 million that he took, and he went and he bet that the yen would go up. Now, people might not understand much of that. The thing is that you can go to the world market, you can go to different places, and you can place your bets about certain things that will happen in the world. And here he went and he bet 10 million, that's 20 million US dollars. He bet that the yen would go up. And I tell you, if the yen had gone up, he wouldn't even report that he had won money. He would have taken that money and pocketed it. He would never have said anything. But unfortunately, he lost the money. And when he lost the money, he reported to Said Musa that he had lost the money. And that is the way it went. He never paid for that $10 million. The ones who paid for that were the people of Belize.
Still they pay for it.
And this is
still they pay for it.
And
then you have Galleria Maya. $10 million was lost there. Glenn Godfrey, minister at that time, pocketed $10 million, and he said he was going to use it for Galleria Maya to pay to assist the construction of Galleria Maya. Never did have any creation of Galleria Maya. It was only a big billboard that they put out there around Santa Elena, around in the border. One big poster, and that cost us, cost this country, cost the people of Belize $10 million. $10 million. And Godfrey never did pay for it. A part of that, he was given money to pay for it, and he never did pay for it. He pocketed the money too. Now, Glenn Godfrey was part of the government, PUP government. I tell you, Dylan, I tell you that so much corruption has existed within the PUP party since George Price was removed, and later died. Since then, Said Musa took over, became a symbol of corruption, and the rest of his ministers just followed right through and stole so much money from this country.
Said Musa,
that's why this country is so poor, man.
Said Musa and a rabbit, you know why I don't like with rabbit, because I never know what they say. The mouth always a jump.
Right. It is twitch. Every time they lie, you can say,
but that's exactly, Mr.
The thing is that
that's the same reason why Mr.
right now, because when we talk about poorness, it's because of the PUP. When we talk about the good things of this country, we have to say it's the UDP. Because the Honorable Dean Barrow has never been able, nobody has been able to accuse him.
A man of wisdom.
Money. What's that?
He's a man of wisdom.
A man of wisdom, a man that's working for this country, man. He did build this country. I bet you that with the PUP in power, you'd only hear so much money came in, but disappear.
IMF, man,
We talk about the super bond, billions of dollars. What happened? Where was the development in this country? billions of dollars lost. Nothing
If
for this country.
If PUP made to run this country with name and they get money for coming.
I tell you. So, you know,
But that's the reason why John said a lot of these people should be in jail.
Well, they should. They should. Because, man, it's obvious. They have been stealing millions of dollars. Johnny himself involved. Johnny, Musa, Raz, all of these are involved. Fonseca, millions of dollars they have stolen from this country. One poor man get out on the street and steal $50, man. They pick him up and throw him in the jail and lock him up. If they find that 6 months down the road he has stolen $100 and pick him up and lock him up. No, look at it. These PUP ministers stealing, who stole so much money. We know it because it's one of their own who have said it, and then they just run about scot-free.
No,
the millions that they have stolen.
What they want us to believe that it is an internal matter to squander and steal the money of the people of Belize is a PUP internal matter.
The most crazy. How you can be internal matter when it's the poor people?
The money is from the people of the country of Belize.
You know what the problem, Delon, is that many times the people of this country don't understand what's taking place. They don't understand that this super bond is not being paid by the government, as we say, the government. They know the leaders in government pay this. This is the taxes collected from the poor people, from everybody who have to pay for the super bond.
Now we pay for it.
You don't understand it.
Now we.
All of it. Once we pay with taxes. Well, and though, instead of use that money for being able to develop the country more, they have to use it to pay super bond. And who have the money for super bond? We have to ask Said Musa. We have to ask Ralph Fonseca. We have to ask Francis. What did you do with that amount of money?
Well, the good thing is,
I know millions, billions of dollars.
You are so right
with that money.
You are so right when you say we have to ask them what they do with the money. But thanks to Johnny, we know that who got the money.
Well, we know because they take all the money and they send it outside and stack it outside, save it, while this country of Belize is suffering. To my brothers, PUPs, I am saying, man, wake up. If I don't have PUP, and I know that my leaders, they steal my money, and then they punish not only me, but my children, my family, the whole country of Belize, man, I'll take one stand against that. And I tell her, you could be my leader, but if you behave in such a fashion, I will not be with you anymore. I tell you, PUPs, some of you are my very good friends, some of you I know, some of you are my beloved brothers and sisters of Belize. I tell you, man, wake up. Cannot allow PUP leaders, thieves, they run this country, they rape this country, rape everything in this country, and we sit back because we are PUP and we tolerate their foolishness. I think we have to be strong enough and say, guess what? You're my leader.
Chief.
I love my party.
That's why.
And I will continue with you.
That's why, Chief, I think that when the caller said just now, we need the Prime Minister to send somebody to control the finances up here in Orange Walk. I think that is so true because, in PG, Fuentes couldn't do nothing he couldn't but spend the money at the end because there was an auditor there. Not like Kevin had nobody to watch over him. You know how much free license Kevin give away? You know how much license plate he give away? And that's why we call bad spending because the thing don't come free. But he did it. He used his office power, which is against the law, to win election.
That perhaps begins to explain the miscellaneous accounts at the Orange Walk Town Council, because you know that they can't write it out and represent it correctly in the financials. But we know that they have a big miscellaneous account, which is in many cases $90,000. And questionable things. I mean, miscellaneous is supposed to be a couple $100, but $90,000 in miscellaneous.
Well, I believe they just to follow everything that Musa was doing. And that's to follow him blindly. Kevin after the follow Said Musa with the foolishness, with the way he has been corrupted and stealing from this country. Kevin go and follow the same thing. He said, if my leader, Said Musa, could do it, why I can't do it? So this is the way it works. Once you've got a leader who is corrupted, the rest will be corrupted. Francis Fonseca is nothing good. I tell you.
Yeah, he's
Because
following his leader.
The Intelco scam that they run here at Said Musa, the amount of things that he have been involved with. I mean, he just to send the message. I the leader. And if I could be corrupted, then what you expect the rest to be? And that is why people like the PUP mayor we have here in Arinjoak, they follow the example. They follow the example of what his leader is doing. I say we got to put a stop to that. And when people like them steal the money from the people have to punish. And I'm saying here, PUPs, you are supporters of the PUP party because you believe in the party. I tell you, open your eyes, look at the situation. You cannot continue to support leaders who destroy the greatness of this country. We don't have to put one stop to it. The UDP will try to vote them out, but you have to make up your mind, look at the situation, understand that your leaders are not the right leaders. And man, I won't want to follow a leader when another lead me anywhere. It will lead me to destruction. My thing to them would be, sorry, I cannot support you. And if you don't care change or put new leaders, then I cannot support the People's United Party. That is bottom line. It's us, the people, who have to take a stand. We can't support nonsense, foolishness, stealing in this country. When you got your leaders do that,
nepotism.
You say, sorry, well and on. I know the fellow now.
All right. Well, here are you, Chief.
Thank you.
We heard you loud and clear.
It's very truthful, but some of us have to learn to be grateful to our UDP Prime Minister.
Well, over the past week or so, we have actually been treated to a bazaar. I mean, we have seen accusations going rampant on the national news. John accusing this one, John accusing the other one. Musa saying John is lying. Fonseca saying he's lying. Julio saying Dalomi that he, and we see this chaotic behavior going on in the PUP. But at the end of the day, John said a mouthful. John did say a mouthful. What he did was he reminded the PUP, and he reminded not only the PUP but all of us about the corruption that took place in the People's United Party, and tens of millions of dollars, millions upon millions was stolen and siphoned away from the people, because at the end of the day, the caller is absolutely right. It's not, somebody has to foot the bill, y somos nosotros los que tenemos que pagarlo. Es nuestro dinero. El gobierno simplemente lo administra. ¿Okay? Pero al final del día somos nosotros. Y como Jan correctamente dijo, algunos de ellos deben de estar en la cárcel. Y quisiéramos revisitar eso. Vamos a ver un clipping, vamos a ver unas imágenes.
After the break.
After the break, we're going to watch it?
Right. Let's take a break.
Pues vamos a tomar un corte y regresamos tan pronto, entre unos 3 o 4 minutos.
You know your baby is happy when wearing Bebin Pampers. Bebin Pampers in all sizes. Bebin Pampers, make your baby happy. Available at German Vega and Sons.
Wow, Junior, na nearly time for go buy me number. How we gonna shop go buy me number, man? Boy, Junior, I'm the guy, How we go buy me number? Boy, Junior, I see that nearly time. How we go to the store go buy me number? Junior. What make I go buy number for you again? Why you not play this new Make Me Rich game? If you play using text messages on your phone, I don't have to leave the house. Plus, you have the chance to win up to $500,000.
$500,000?
Yes, come back and show you.
It's so easy. But why you never tell me about this last time?
I'm gonna try.
Dunya! Oh, sit down! Make me rich show the command. I don't find the numbers, boy. Why? Come on.
This is the game show. Make me rich, make me rich, make me rich.
Yes, Belize, you can have it all. Free minutes, free text, and free 4G data in our brand new and affordable combo plans. Get the best value for your money. Here's what we mean. For $89, the Lite gives you 600 minutes, 600 texts, and 3 gigs of free 4G data. With Smart, you'd have to pay a whopping $150 to get the same minutes with a measly 50 texts and absolutely no data. To get internet, you'd have to buy that separately for about $50. That's already $200. But Digicel is giving you more. Plans start at $89, less than half of what you'd pay at Smart. Getting a plan is easier than before, with low or no deposit required for qualifying customers. You can visit our website to find out more.
Play the new Make Me Rich lottery game, where prepaid users have a chance to win up to $500,000. To get rich, text your numbers to 7424. Choose 5 balls, 4 cool balls between 1 to 40, and 1 hot ball between 1 to 10. Or simply text QP for a quick pick, and 5 numbers will be chosen at random. $3.50 will be automatically deducted from your phone's primary balance, and the digital receipt will be texted back to you. You win $1 phone credit with any matching cool ball, $5 phone credit with any 2 matching cool balls, $50 phone credit with any 3 matching cool balls, match all 4 and win $5,000 cash. Get all 4 cool balls and the hot ball, and you'll win $500,000. Make Me Rich will text you back to let you know what you won. So tune in 8 p.m. on Mondays and Thursdays to the Make Me Rich game show and get rich.
Make me rich, make me rich, make me rich. This is the game show. Make me rich, make me rich, make me rich.
For the month of March, text anybody that believes for just $1 a day. All Digicel prepaid customers get unlimited text for only $1 a day. But that only for March. Dial *767, get your unlimited bundle. Text till your finger hurt. This March, text can't done. Text more with Digicel.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Before we jump into the next segment of our show, I just want to read some text here that we have on the Voice of the People. It said, Delon, here in Belize, we are so blessed, enjoying prosperity and advancement while other countries and people suffering. Thanks God to the government of Belize under the Honorable Dean Barrow. It said, remember, PRS is the guy that is involved in that big scandal at the Customs Department. That's the traffic manager. All right. He said the PUP was giving money. We all know that. That's all news. Buenos dias, Mr. Delon. En el otro canal están diciendo que sacaron a Mr. Dennis. ¿Es verdad, sí o no? Póngamele. I'm not sure about that. There's rumors that is going around. I don't really know. We'll have to look into that. Mr. Jones, you will know that Chihuahua don't give your brother a job. the man named Jack, aka the Copper Thief.
Oh.
I tell you what, we know that. That's why they tell you.
We just said it a while ago, yeah.
Man, my nephew was a witness when Kevin offered his friend $40 for his vote. The boy made 100, so Kevin tell him to take a picture of the ballot showing he voted for him and his team. So the boy did so and got 60 more. That's a shame, man. Others were promised driver's license. Well, we all know that. We all know. But these things, you have to start to bring out the evidence of these things. It's just can't continue to say the man this and the man that, you know. Yeah, another reason I read this PUP text that because it's a good thing I have on me antivirus. Yes, Dylan Saluda.
By the crash of phone, man.
Done a party to celebrate the birthday to their Trinidad. It says, very truthful, some of us have to learn to be grateful to our UDP Prime Minister. That's why coming 2017, we will still have the UDP in the House of Representatives. Dylan, our PM, has a world of experience from to lawyer. Then he was one of Belize's first, so you can recall at what age he went to take lessons in Spanish. Nothing scares him. Yeah, he was one of Belize's first GS, and the Prime Minister can take Spanish lessons at a recent period. So
he was in Guatemala taking lessons.
So it doesn't scare, nothing scare the Prime Minister. He take any challenge directly.
Ese hombre es un hombre íntegro, digno de todo respeto, el respeto de todo el país. Es un hombre que es un hombre que como tú correctamente dijiste, tiene mucha sabiduría y no se debe de confundir la inteligencia con la sabiduría. De que es un hombre inteligente, es un hombre bastante inteligente. Y muchos de nosotros somos inteligentes. Hay mucha gente a quien los puedes etiquetar como gente inteligente, gente que es lista, pero obtener esa capacidad, esa bendición, como tú correctamente dijiste, de la sabiduría, ese hombre sí lo tiene porque puedes verlo, puedes sentirlo, puedes palparlo. La sabiduría que emana de un hombre tan bueno como lo que es el primer ministro, que actúa de conciencia y que actúa con esa cordura, con ese sano juicio para el bienestar de todos los beliceños. Pero no, vamos a hablar, hoy hemos dedicado una porción de nuestro show hablando acerca de todas las acusaciones de la semana pasada, cuando Jan dijo y que el otro dijo y que el otro dijo y que dijo el otro dijo que no es cierto. Vamos a revisitar esas imágenes.
Before we jump into that, I just want to say to close on that before you started to talk Spanish. Kevin, you can't imply people with teeth that the council. But again, birds of a feather
flock together.
So the people has made a choice to have you there, and whatever decision you do, we will have to live by it, whether it's good or it's the benefit for all. In response to Syed Musa claim that the PM was bringing old stuff out, accusation has been thrown out by the court. He said the Prime Minister borrows quickly to redirect Musa's attention to the accusation coming from the man sitting right next to him and the other Jan Senior. So, okay, check this out.
Yeah.
And then you'll see.
You know,
why? But Emmanuel, I never see
that. I enjoyed
watching
what
Johnny, you know what Johnny do? Watch out, you know when somebody hold you some money, and then they pass you, they sit in the cup on a bike, but they don't see you. They don't know. They hold you.
Oh.
Right?
Okay.
And they see you long time. And when you sit there and they reach front of you, boy, all of a sudden, the chain they come off, then they fix their pants foot, or then they scratch their eye, till they roll past you. When Musa start to talk, Johnny get busy. Johnny they look in his bag, he take one book, put it in his bag. Why he not got no shame? I tell him, I could go to that clip there.
The member for Orange Walk Central is talking about on the tape. He is specific about all that you did in terms of DFC money, in terms of Galleria Maya, in terms of the yen swap, in terms of SSP, and Mr. Speaker, you see, I don't know why you never sit down and kept your mouth shut. When I spoke, me never call your name except to talk about the Musa Fonseca administration, you know. I never level any accusation at you. I talked about what the member for Orange Walk Central had said on the tape. But because you get up now, and you've, as I said, you got a faciness to intervene, let me say what is on that tape, what the news media can't play because of fear of libel. On that tape, you are accused of personally having stolen tens of millions, and it is said you should be in jail, and that were in any other country, you would be in jail.
Folks, this is in response, like we were reading off our text, to Said Musa's claim that the PM was bringing old stuff accusations that had already been thrown out of court. You remember when it was the diversion of the $20 million.
But then the Prime Minister bring it up that Johnny
And then
Briceño
Barrow was quick
said.
to redirect Musa's attention and tell her, that on me?
He said,
that the man will sit down.
He said John Briceño was the one who accused Musa of robbery of tens of millions of dollars of the people's monies, that Musa should be in jail.
Yes.
Why?
Yes. Why? Musa.
Yeah, this is our judiciary. Listen to it. And he listened, but he can't nothing from him, boy.
No,
Let's
we
take
don't,
this
we're not.
call. Sugar City Man, show hello.
Hello, good morning to Mr. De Leon and Mr. Emmanuel, please.
Yes, ma'am.
With respect to then Musa and the whole crew of a PUP supposed to be in a jail, big man, because that the evidence the day where the man don't say it on news and he come out in everything my by countrywide. This not correct where Musa the talk last night about the how this thing name Petro making worried that he's supposed to get a jail because he's safe, he's blamed, he don't dey in accusation, my boy. I don't know why they don't put them the back with thing by hand. Yes, thank you.
Thank you. I guess Emmanuel, para los que hablan en español, como dice el primer ministro, Honorable Dean Barrow, le dije a Musa que no fue yo que dijeron eso, fue Johnny Briceño.
Claramente el primer ministro les redirigió la atención, es decir, no soy yo lo digo, es John Briceño que lo dijo, y esa persona está sentado al lado de ti. A ese momento entonces las cámaras se fijan directamente en John y los ves con esa cara de no sé cómo hasta ese punto, conociendo y sabiendo de que la acusación que John hizo era, vamos a tomar esta llamada.
Sugar City Morning Show, hello.
Morning.
Morning.
And I order to talk, can you repeat a bunch of thieves?
The thief for you?
Thief big for me, yes.
When they take for you, boss? When they take for you? Hello? Should make a show on a whole TV. I know, cut me off. I want to hear what you take for you. We could say that the PUP thief millions and millions for you. Run the truck, DJ.
Member for Orange Walk Central is talking about on the tape. He is specific about all that you did in terms of DFC money, in terms of Galleria Maya, in terms of the yen swap, in terms of SSB. And Mr. Speaker, you see, I don't know why you never sit down and kept your mouth shut. When I spoke, me never call your name except to talk about the Musa Fonseca administration, you know. I never level any accusation at you. I talked about what the member for Orange Walk Central had said on the tape. But because you get up now, and you've, as I said, you got a faciness to intervene, let me say what is on that tape, what the news media can't play because of fear of libel. On that tape, you are accused of personally having stolen tens of millions, and it is said you should be in jail, and that were in any other country, you would.
Let's go direct to this call. Sugar City Morning Show, hello.
Dylan,
yes.
Next time that call I do just now, man, that man take one overdose, and he gone to the pool school. You know, see, they didn't tell you his name. Bye.
How can we put back these crooked persons back in power? Should I remind the caller who said that they stole? Because the Prime Minister reminded him, but I think if you hear it from Johnny mouth, yeah,
Make we listen from John mouth. Make we listen to it from John's mouth.
Yeah, feel much better.
Vamos a ver quién robó a quién. Vamos a verlo. Entonces,
Let's take this call
estamos esta
before
llamada aquí.
Sugar City Morning Show. Hello. Hello. Hello, good morning.
Hello, quería hablar en el programa de Dylan Jones.
Estás en el programa de Dylan Jones.
Hello.
Hello, go
Dylan
ahead.
Jones.
Yes.
Estoy llamando de San José.
Dime, mi amor.
Ajá, es que tenemos un pequeño problema acá.
¿Qué es el problema, Monchi?
Mi mamá tiene propiedad de su terreno. Y entonces...
Ajá, dime.
Sí, el problema es de que... Ajá, entonces don Marcel Cardona, que es abogado de mi hermano Carmelo Escalante, de acá al lado, dice de que como en propiedad cualquiera se puede meterse.
No, ese no es correcto.
Baja el volumen de tu televisor y escucha nada más.
Escucho que está criticando a Mr. Gaspar Vega. Y yo...
We just have to be patient.
Ajá, y ahora vino su secretario de Marcel Cardona aquí. Y ahora Marcel Cardona está diciendo que en propiedad cualquiera se puede meter y que él puede pelear ese pedazo.
Dile que tú vas a meter en su propiedad de él, donde él vive como abogado, su residencia. Dile que Marcel, yo voy allá.
Ajá, y ahora Mr. Jones, la cosa es de que la señora Escalante ya fue hasta allá en la televisión para que ellos lo entrevisten.
Dile a Marcel Cardona, si él te dijo eso, dile que tú vas a poner una casa al lado de él, su casa de él, y tú vas a sembrar maíz y todo, llevar tus gallinas allá y tú vas a vivir, porque como él dice que es propiedad, puede entrar cualquiera, tú puedes meter en de él también.
Ajá, y ahora Mr. Jones, yo lo que quiero que la gente sepa, que si ustedes me podían dar que nosotros vayamos allá para que nosotros mostremos los papeles de mi mamá.
Tráelo, no tengas pena, tráelo.
Ok, bueno, pues gracias.
Ándale, gracias.
Let's go to that.
Si Marcel Cardona dice eso, porque dice
Vamos a... Aquí tenemos que lidiar con las cosas como son. Si la gente está llamando, tenemos que atender esas llamadas. Pero vamos a revisitar una vez más, por favor.
I really let's take this call. The line's hot, man. Show that clip right now. Sugar City Morning Show. Hello, good morning. Please lower the radio and television.
Hello.
Please lower the volume on the television. Yes, we're here. Hello.
Mr. Jones.
Yes.
You don't have to worry after the PUP anymore because you got Carla, Dr. Barnett, we're going to put, Francisco want to resign, but come election, he will make you resign because he will put out all our misery, he don't want to do that anymore, he's done.
Yeah.
So, I like how you behave, you're a family know to treat people, you don't put up the man.
Exactly.
Listen to her, here we got to say, the man don't want to tell the name, but you know that's just a simple fool. You say, you just let them people alone and listen to them when they got to say.
True thing.
So we don't know that our Prime Minister, as well as this morning, our Prime Minister is a very good man.
Man of wisdom, blessed by God.
The Said Musa regime is the one that got this country very poor because they keep on the money. You're talking about the end, then I think they may be the truth, but they will try to deny it.
Yeah.
But then the one that got this country, and the PUP, they know, they know that the PUP, that the Said Musa and the Fonseca, they know that they got this country.
Family, we want to remind them that Johnny said on the tape that the cancer they within the party,
Yes, it's so.
You know? He remember that he calling the cancer is eating away after the millions of the teeth from people. The cancer is within their party.
Of course. As I always say, I never ashamed to say that I was a PUP one time. But the way Said Musa, after he winning, he becomes the Prime Minister, I remember one night I came from PGF for a trip because I do my delivery.
Yeah.
Because I always say I'm killing the keys out because I go all over the country to deliver things.
Correct,
no?
correct.
And I heard Judge Price, but I never have, he don't have to know the country. But Mr. Price says that if he has known this is the way Said Musa would carry the country, he wouldn't make it be Prime Minister. He said that one night on 10 o'clock news when I came in. And my wife said, you see, because my wife was a UDP and I was a PUP. And as I always say, every 5 years we quarrel. We live over 50 years after when my wife passed away.
And then every 5 years we quarrel.
Every 5 years we quarrel. But after I joined the PUP, after I left the PUP and I joined UDP, we never quarrel no more because
love.
The one thing in the house, we don't agree with this one say, we don't agree with the other one say.
Right.
So he said, the husband, I might die before you. He said, but you insist that the UDP party is the best party. He said, because you can't hear them, they want the thief, but you say, you can't say things. You see the CN very well from second gamble for we own money. The city bond. Well, I always call it powder bond because they know what they do with the money. Them billions of dollars, I think it's a bond. They know what they do with it.
Yeah.
Because they don't know how street. I listen to Chaperon say, oh, you can't eat cement street. And I know the Mayor Bradley may going to put a whipping panel because you can't sleep. But I got vehicle. I have bus, I have truck that I run, and it saved my tire, it saved the ends and thing, and you got better street to run. So, not how they food, but you can't eat street. When they take the money and go put it outside Yana and none there to fix it, they know exactly what they are doing.
Righteous, brother. And remember, Johnny said the cancer is within their party. They are the cancer. And you know what? Cancer not got no cure, boss.
No, you not got no cure.
No
but
cure.
Then, Said Musa shouldn't have vexed with Johnny because then all of them are the same crowd.
Yeah.
And the man just talk where he do.
The whole crowd say 6 and a half a dozen are the same mismo.
They're the same thing. But all I could say, I like the work you are my partner, side of you, they do. You know, inform the people, you know, bring them in the light.
Righteous.
As you said, that they put Kevin back.
Yep.
So if they want to put their brother away, chief, they do job. That they want it so.
Yeah.
They not pay back. They not pay back. They not pay back at all.
If you take with Bukut.
Exactly. But as I always say, the best prime minister we ever have.
Oh, yes.
Mr. Alistair Dean Barrow. That is a very good, honest, and very good man. I like the way that man behaves. That man, he bring this country for nothing, man, because remember that the UP sell out all the assets we have.
Right, and you need to remind the people that Said Musa and the PUP have the highest stage of cancer. But it look like, in my view, they must have got the resistance to fight cancer because look for Musa, like they don't want to give up 71
I
years
don't think so.
old.
Eventually, the toll will tell on them, and the people are going to.
71 years old, he mouth the twitch like rabbit, you know. That's why I mean like rabbit, you know. I don't know what they want to say.
But this is something before I go. I want to say before I go. I surprised that I very vexed and mad about when Mr. Pena gone to the court and then those people are stoning that man with eggs and they throw water upon man, that I know all of that may come against Mr. Kong, no.
Oh, she not good in numbers, man.
She the rating they jump up too. They say the people that they fight.
Yeah, that's true. You got your very good observation. She the run behind the car too.
Exactly. But what about when Max Samuel dead and gone and sell thousands of passports? You never hear, they never say nothing about that because all of them doing the one thing. So what about that? How they never stone out with eggs? How the people never fight for the right any time?
Right. Well, like I said,
one passport with this man, thousands of passports missing in a PUP time, then a time they
And you know what? And you know what, family? You know what, family? Since this thing bust to this tape, we don't hear nothing for Cola. We don't hear nothing for the Radar Correction. We don't hear nothing for Jimatura. We don't hear nothing.
What happened to that?
We don't hear nothing. You make one of we ministers or government officials, me knock down one ants on the road. You may hear then the speed and then the kill out the ant species, and it's a very rare, and the Prime Minister should comment. That's the way I may hear.
I'm proud of that kind of calling his mind and talking about all those things with Johnny and then when they should be in jail. That man is thinking, and that man got very good sense, and a very intelligent man, that Carl. I don't know the man, I don't know his name, but applaud that man for the way that man talk. Because that man, they see the light and they see where that next crowd will do. The Prime Minister said, if all the water, the light, the airport, the port, the printers, the phone company,
everything,
all that bun, if they never with the thing, you don't have to raise tax none at all for the Belizean people. That then people cause says that they raise the lead tax and thing, and then when you raise the lead tax, so the PUP they complain. The UDP, I don't complain, you know, because I realize what the Prime Minister have to do. Because nothing their way over the thing here, as he said.
They got
me know about the Petro-Carib thing, because that today before they last.
But they couldn't activate it. Yeah.
They never want to say nothing because if just like the 20 million US where Jose Chavez they give as a free grant to Belize. You never hear nothing about it.
Right.
Now, after they lose, they don't hear about it. Because they don't want to say, because once they don't say and they win, you don't hear nothing about it again worse.
I heard my family.
Because that goes in the pocket.
All right, we'll stay up on the sideline and see what I'm being comment, because we now know that there's a big difference between the UDP and the PUP. We know for a fact by their own mouth that the PUP thief, liar, and corrupted, and we know that the UDP is a government for all.
Anyhow, I'm going and thanks, but Dr. Barnett will resign. Francis coming general election, Francis gone, and this note, UP done.
By the will and the power of the people.
Exactly, because they don't loan UDP vote out UP, you know. That the safe UP when they vote in, that they turn against them because they see all the corruption where they do.
Okay, my brother.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you. And I just want to say to Emmanuel that some of the members of Cola's group was out there when Penna had the case. We still not hear nothing from them about Mendes and
They're just politically motivated. Now that is proof sufficient that it is all politically motivated and that they are not acting out of conscience but out of a very simple fanaticism.
Right, so this phone line hot. I want to show this video so bad, but this line hot. Sugar City man and show hello.
Good morning, Mr. De Leon. Me again.
Yes, brother.
Watch I me like see the rabbit. Remember the rabbit last night? I mean, like he wants to say something again. Besides what he talk about, he talk. He saying he blame it about him. He blame he won't serve.
Yes, sir.
That he feels he show that he guilty.
Yeah, he
the Twitch. Yeah, he the one full must have gone. I don't know. He must buy that certificate where he got of attorney.
He the principal of full school, man.
I believe it, and at the same time, I love my party, and I like when you repeat that little piece where Mr. Barrow, the teacher, one lesson, make you know, be full.
Yeah.
All of them PUP no good, they're good, but for full them pocket.
Yeah, they're good for full their pocket.
Yes, that's true.
The PUP were they got 6 pockets on it.
Correct. then at the same time, I carry Mr. Gaffey to glory because he is the best man. He and Mr. Oliver Barrow are working for the country of Belize from north to south, east to west, my brother.
True.
All are with are red and make the blue feel something. Make them get it. They don't get the sense that they're not good again. That's why Miss Burnett will Mr. Fonseca, Francis Fonseca, like one job for the election day. So no worry, then they go one by one.
All right,
So
brother.
thank you, my brother.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
Emmanuel, somebody say, good morning, Dylan. A ver si nos pones un poco de las pen... que dijo Briseño. We want to get to it, but the line's hot. Let's go to
we
this
have
clip.
to.
And when you all see Cola
if we
come
go
on in-
only by the cars, we won't be able to do
Let
those
us
things. So
just want to remind you, when you all see Cola come on the news, change your TV channel. I will not support them. Zup. Let's go to that clip there and then we resume
make
back
you
to
watch
some
that.
cars.
Make you watch that.
Remember?
3 semanas después de que yo hice step up, no van a hacer por el mismo PUP que tú estás hablando. El mismo PUP. Ese es el cáncer del PUP que estás hablando, que debes de hablar. Ese cáncer que tenemos. Donde hay un grupo...
Yo estoy diciendo que es cáncer.
No dice un cáncer, no. Ese es el cáncer que tenemos que incluir en ese país. Ese cáncer que quitaron, que robaron millones y millones y millones y millones y millones de dólares de la gente. Esto dice un poquito de dinero. Millones, tens of millions of dollars se robaron. Que varios de ellos en otro país iban a estar en Chile ahorita. Ese es step 2. Y yo fui sincero, me diría
I want to play that one more time for the record. One more time.
John
for
is
the
very, very clear with those accusations.
Please,
you know.
please, because I want to make it sink in.
John
and
is
give
very
it.
adamant about those accusations. And
Can we get that one more time, Emmanuel?
He not say it lightly. He was.
Could we get it one more time?
Of course.
It's deserving of the people to listen carefully on what John Briseño was saying.
Semanas después de que yo hice step up, no van a hacer por el mismo PUP que tú estás hablando. El mismo PUP. Ese es el cáncer del PUP que estás hablando, que debes de hablar. Ese cáncer que tenemos. Donde hay un grupo...
Yo estoy diciendo que es cáncer.
No dice un cáncer, no. Ese es el cáncer que tenemos que incluir en ese país. Ese cáncer que quitaron, que robaron millones y millones y millones y millones y millones de dólares de la gente. Esto dice un poquito de dinero. Millones, tens of millions of dollars se robaron. Que varios de ellos en otro país iban a...
Johnny on the move. Millones
Millones y millones
ese es
y
el
millones.
cáncer. That's the cancer way the table.
Y la gran diferencia hoy en día es escuchar que el primer ministro está invirtiendo millones y millones y millones de dólares en los salarios para los maestros y para las personas que trabajan para el gobierno.
Right now, Emmanuel, on the international news, KTLA News, they are showing this story about a man who has been charged, he's 74, for murder from 1970 something. He get charged for kill 2 people, but because of because of his mouth, he gonna confess in our conversation and then record. If he get charged and look for deporter and they look for extradition from New Orleans to LA for face charges. No, the only that believe you could say anything and get to it. If Johnny be there at the States, you know what may happen? Lockdown, FBI, CIA, IRA, ARS, Income Tax Department, Minister, everybody man question him if you make you give up more information, but only in Belize. Let's see what Dean Barrow got to tell him. Now, listen what Dean Barrow tell him, man, right now.
The member for Orange Walk Central is talking about on the tape. He is specific about all that you did in terms of DFC money, in terms of Galleria Maya, in terms of the yen swap, in terms of SSB, and Mr. Speaker, you see, I don't know why you never sit down and kept your mouth shut. When I spoke, me never call your name except to talk about the Musa Fonseca administration, you know. I never level any accusation at you. I talked about what the member for Orange Walk Central had said on the tape. But because you get up now, and you've, as I said, you got a faciness to intervene, let me say what is on that tape, what the news media can't play because of fear of libel. On that tape, you are accused of personally having stolen tens of millions, and it is said you should be in jail, and that word...
Let us remind you that if it was in the U.S. or other part of the world, the whole PUP party were going to jail. Emmanuel, somebody here telling me, he said, morning, Dylan, please be informed that cancer does have a cure, but the PUP have terminal cancer. No cure for that one day.
Stage 5.
Yeah, stage, when they pass 5 long time. Look at, cancer so serious that if you just watch them, you catch it.
You know, I I cannot begin to understand the relationship that is between John Briceño and the Fonseca and the Musas. One person, John Briceño, openly accusing the Fonsecas and the other people of being thieves, and then they have and John now is being accused of being a liar. A liar, mentiroso, plain
somebody
and
here saying
Musa has even gone as far as saying that he does not know what frame of mind. Musa is questioning John's sanity.
Well, but that's true, because but when he stand up right side of Johnny and tell the country that Johnny lied, and Johnny didn't defend himself. I could say that right there Johnny Briceño was not in a good state of mind. Right there, so he never in a good state of mind. By Johnny, I tell you something, partner.
So
like,
now
I do like what he said. We are political enemies then. So, but you know what? You disappoint me as Orange Jack, and you can never stand strong and tell Musa, yo, Musa, you. I know crazy. Let's take a commercial break. And we'll be back with more on the Sugar City Morning Show. Yo.
It's straight from the coconut. Fresh coconut water my way. Agua de coco in 2 popular sizes. Available at German Vega and Son.
Hey guys, I'm Iman and I'm going to be your host for Belize's newest fully interactive lottery game show, Make Me Rich. I know a lot of you are still wondering what exactly Make Me Rich is, so I thought I'd fill you in on how you can win cash and a lot of different prizes from the comfort of your very home. Our primary game, which I'm sure you've heard about, is our digital lottery game, which has a jackpot of $500,000. $500,000. Leading up to the live lottery drawing, we'll also be having a digital raffle where for only 50 cents, you can text into 2020 for a chance to win all kinds of prizes. And you don't want to miss our street segment, where the Make Me Rich team will be traveling all over Belize, daring people to do some crazy things for cash. You guys are also going to be able to send in text shout-outs and even submit funny videos of yourself that may be featured on the show. So tune in every Monday and Thursday at 8 p.m. and get rich.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Y'all ready for this?
Get serious. Get bopped.
You know your baby is happy when wearing Bebin Pampers. Bebin Pampers in all sizes. Bebin Pampers make your baby happy. Available at German Vega and Sons.
Wow, Junior, na nearly time to go buy me number. How we gonna shop go buy me number, man? Boy, Junior, time to go, you know. How we go buy me number? Boy, Junior, not see that nearly time. How we go to the store go buy me number? Junior.
What make I go buy number for you again? Why you not play this new Make Me Rich game? If you play using text messages on your phone, I don't have to leave the house. Plus, you have the chance to win up to $500,000.
$500,000?
Yes, come I show you.
It's so easy. But why you never tell me about this long time?
I'm gonna try.
Junior. Oh, sit down. Make Me Rich show the command. I don't find the numbers, boy. Right. Come on.
This is the game show. Make me rich, make me rich, make me rich.
Yes, Belize, you can have it all. Free minutes, free text, and free 4G data in our brand new and affordable combo plans. Get the best value for your money. Here's what we mean. For $89, the Lite gives you 600 minutes, 600 texts, and 3 gigs of free 4G data. With Smart, you'd have to pay a whopping $150 to get the same minutes with a measly 50 texts and absolutely no data. To get internet, you'd have to buy that separately for about $50. That's already $200. But Digicel is giving you more. Plans start at $89, less than half of what you'd pay at Smart. Getting a plan is easier than before, with low or no deposit required for qualifying customers. You can visit our website to find out more.
Play the new Make Me Rich lottery game, where prepaid users have a chance to win up to $500,000. To get rich, text your numbers to 7424. Choose 5 balls, 4 cool balls between 1 to 40, and 1 hot ball between 1 to 10. Or simply text QP for a quick pick, and 5 numbers will be chosen at random. $3.50 will be automatically deducted from your phone's primary balance, and the digital receipt will be texted back to you. You win $1 phone credit with any matching cool ball, $5 phone credit with any 2 matching cool balls, $50 phone credit with any 3 matching cool balls, match all 4 and win $5,000 cash. Get all 4 cool balls and the hot ball, and you'll win $500,000. Make Me Rich will text you back to let you know what you won. So tune in 8 p.m. on Mondays and Thursdays to the Make Me Rich game show and get rich.
Make me rich, make me rich, make me rich. This is the game show. Make me rich, make me rich, make me rich. Buster. They see you and know you're living. Always a star. Yes, you live in color to the limit. Large and in charge. Yes, that's why you rock with Buster. Refreshing range of colorful flavors. Always a star, never the audience. You run things, things never run you. Yes, you are the life of it, not just a part of it. Your life is never black and white. Live in full color. Buster.
For the month of March, text anybody that believes for just $1 a day. All Digicel prepaid customers get unlimited text for only $1 a day. But that only for March. Dial *767, get your unlimited bundle. Text till your finger hurt. This March, text can't done. Text more with Digicel.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. We have quite another amount of clips to show you, but before we do that, I'll read some text here. It says, read this one for me, Emmanuel, because I have to share the literature.
It says, morning, brother, we don't have to do nothing to the PUP. Then they do it to themselves, self-destruct mode. What you do bad, that you have to pay for it. You know, see the Musa, the without. Well, what we want to know is, will he sue? That's what we want to know. And you know, he openly, when he came out of the House of Representatives, he told Jules, why say he told at the House? Why say he told
Well, I'll get
at
to
the House?
that, but let me read some text here from our people. Somebody here saying, Dylan, where is Osmani Salas? I'd like the bonfire and issues. He quiet about Johnny. That's true. Because Emmanuel,
that
you up on the
discussion,
Facebook page,
many
have he
instances
commented on what Johnny said?
As far as I know now.
Wait, Osman, we don't mean to make you a target, you know, but when you put yourself in the eye of the public, then we are hear you. You know, you're the hide behind the intelligence. So, he say, not call me name, lol. But they want to, yeah, for real, where is Osman Salas? He likes the bun feet. He's the issue kind of guy. And we haven't heard about his comment about this whole corruption and Johnny Briceño coming to speak out. The criminal gang of the PUP think we forget when Silky Stewart shoots Shobo. Shobo Brown at Courthouse Wharf. NIP or UDP meeting, that's a bunch of criminals. If I went in to get trouble, let me shoot Shobo, not you?
Yes.
And I tell you, Joshua Carbide up on Positive Vibe is saying that a lot of people coming from Pickstock to live in Carmelita Village, they are already embracing them, the PUP party. What? Just so the hustle vote all over. You could say later on, I tell you what Chelsea, but here's some Lambisco mented also, Cerote. You know? So, Emmanuel, like we're saying, Johnny, shy away from the question when Jews ask about what he said. He said, we got more important issues to deal with. And Jews is there, but you talk public knowledge. Let us show them what Johnny said.
Yeah, make us say that. Make us say that.
We got Johnny,
comment adequately.
We got Johnny to shy away from the truth.
He's being very
and we all know
about,
the truth shall set you free.
Make you watch it. Make you watch it, and then we can comment correctly on it.
You stand by what you said in that recording which was made.
Gentlemen, as I said from earlier on, that was a private discussion. It's a discussion that was never meant for public consumption. And in that discussion, in many instances, that if when you are talking, that you would have framed what you're saying differently from what came across on that tape. But I'm not going to discuss it. I think what is important is to talk about this budget. I mean, when you look at the numbers, and this is what is...
But you change subject for me. You'll have 2 weeks to debate that.
What is important right now...
Sir, but you don't withdraw from what you said.
But look at what look at this. They projected a $37 million primary surplus. You know the primary surplus is what you use to pay your light bill and your water bill and your gas and salaries and everything. They had a $50 million deficit. That is telling you that the government didn't have money to pay one light bill. They had to borrow money to pay one light bill.
And that will be fully ventilated in 2 weeks, sir. What's important right now is that you have
as I have said, I had a private discussion that was never meant to be made.
What you said untrue.
I am telling you, I had a private discussion.
Mr. Scott have said it's untrue. They said you lied.
I am certain that you have had discussions with your wife or with a friend that you never wanted to be made public. So I am finished with the tape. As I said, I am a PUP. I believe in the policies and the principles of the People's United Party, and I want to do everything that I can to ensure that whenever the next elections are called, whenever that time comes, that we have a government of the PUP. It is only when we have a PUP government that we have true development in this country.
So not according to what you said there was mass theft and criminality the last time we had a PUP government. That's what you said, tens of millions.
Look at what happened. We increased, when you look at the amount of the economy, more than doubled during our time. They are growing this economy on the backs of our children, and that is a fact, and that is what is there for everybody to see. That's what we thought to talk.
There was a debt default. They defaulted on their commercial debt.
You're
being obfuscatory, sir.
We did not.
We're asking you about the tens of millions that you referred to.
We did not default. We sat with the bondholders, and we decided that we were going to renegotiate the debt.
Man, Johnny Briceño, listen to me carefully. I learned from the Bible certain things, no? When he said that they frame it in a different kind of words, listen to me, one lie, that one lie. They're not gonna know such thing as a big lie and a small lie. When you're thief, you're a thief.
Mhm.
If you're a thief for $100 and a thief for $100 million,
You think it would have
you're
been less offensive if you would
you're
have framed it in
still-
another way?
You're still thief. So if you come and frame all the words in another way, but you see you don't Musa all the Musa, me I know if you tell you thief in a 5 different way. Sugar City man, show hello.
Look like Mr. Johnny still there for dreams, you know. The man can not forget the last thing where he gets on the 4th of March. No, he not forget. He still say that there will be in a government. He must instill the dream. And the next point is Bali Carballo in the dream that he want he want get the thing will turn upside down. That he want get the last thing. Can get over bench. Thank you.
All right, thank you. But you see, Johnny, the child shift, then you talk about the government, the way, you listen to the government, we suffer on our backs, on our knees for the stupidness where when they left for Ina Emmanuel, we did suffer on our backs, our knees, they
But
pay
I'm
for a
wondering
super
right now,
bond,
is he just
they
simply
pay for a super
ashamed?
bond.
Is he simply ashamed to repeat, or he don't got no
We
courage?
pay for our knees,
I
our
don't want to
hands.
use the next word, but he don't got no
We
courage
pay
to
for
go.
one super bond. We pay for a lot of craziness when them bale sell out the country and he talk about the backs of our children. We there on our knees right now. They suffer second own boy. I want to talk about internal matter. Johnny Briseno has lost his way, people of Orange Rock Central. Johnny Briseno has lost his way. I repeat, Johnny Briseno has lost his way. He have no guts. He don't got no waivers to stand up and talk and defend the people of Orange Rock Central. On the open and eye, sleep on the sleep. You see where they go on? Musa call the man crazy, lion, and he call him insane. Right side and he can't say nothing now. Now Jews the question about it, he want to jump to want to try hard paper and talk about deficit and 50 million. 50 million, you know the thief tens and tens and tens and millions of dollars by your own accord, Johnny Briseno. Don't talk about this in a private conversation. Don't talk about how you at some time may have a conversation with your wife or your ma and nobody if you know your jaw weak or not get catch by your mouth. People of Orange Rock Central, Johnny Briseno is no more. On a seat for and say, I know it hurt on when I say this thing because on love the man and I respect on for that. But what kind of leader do we want that can defend ourselves? What kind of leader do we want who by his own admission admits that the party he serves was thieving, the leaders were thieving millions and millions of dollars and putting the country to nothing and then come back and
not because
say,
he points a finger, does that absolve him from any culpability?
when you
or
point
no?
one finger, sir, you got 40 point back at you.
Because he was involved. He was the deputy prime minister. He was the deputy party leader. Not because he shout and talk about this, I want to do that means that he was not involved. And what I wanted to see was the Fonsecas and the Musas point fingers at him back.
Man,
we have not seen that.
You know what me want to see? Me want to see stick to what he say like a man and stop the protect man you confused. Johnny, how you could come to people now in a central, Orange Rock Central and talk about what you want to do when we know you could have done so much in 25 years. You mentioned you spent $3 million on bringing back your party. Where did that money come from? You mentioned you spent $1 million on the town board election. And you mentioned that you're paying a loan of $14,800 every month for that loan. I wonder if it's the town council that is paying for that loan. I don't know who, but with Johnny, with half of this money, you could have done so much in Orange Rock Central. If even help the poor, listen to me, people of this country, if you walk Orange Rock Central, you will be frightened to know that they still have 10 people who live in our one-room apartment house. 10 people, 10 children no got to eat every day. They skip a meal, weekends, and sleep till 12 because they can't have breakfast in the morning. and you talk, how will you get back this money, Johnny? How will you get back this money? Johnny, I tell you something. You broke this story, and at some point, you were the one who told Musa them from the other day, bring back the money, but they never listened to you. You're going farther. But why you're shy away from it now? Why you can't say, yes, It was a private conversation, but it is the truth.
It is the truth.
And I want to disassociate myself from these bunch of criminals, from these bunch of people who should have been in jail.
Stand
But
on
they're
principle.
not. But he don't know where that.
He stand on principle.
The only principle where he know that the loan where he pay for. You don't know what the principle.
So what we have really is a lot of hypocrisy within the PUP.
The hypothesis of this is that they're hypocrites. Hypocrites.
They're
Johnny
pretending
Dunn.
under a semblance of unity to be
Johnny Dunn.
to be everything is fine and dandy, you know. The man called me a liar, the man called me a thief, but that's okay. That might be okay because it might just be the truth.
Boy, like when somebody say call me ugly, call me crazy, call me fool, just not call me PUP. Please, don't depend on the people, Johnny, in 2017. 2017, the people will elect the UDP again. And I want to tell you something, Johnny. Bring back the money, Johnny. Anybody when they put up against you in a central from this day on, that will be the demise of you, because people, you know why your digits gone down in a central, Johnny? You want to tell you why? Because you want PUP and they never come out and vote for you. They stay home. I was reliably informed by them that they were not coming out because they don't trust you anymore. They don't trust you anymore, Johnny Briceño. Whenever they look at you, all they see is betrayal, weakness, and a leader that was once a leader who is not a leader no more, Johnny Briceño. You're done. Your days in Orange Rock Central are true, my brother. I must say, hang it up. Hang it up. Let's hear what Julius Espat has to say about the host. And Julius, that the one that they say, suspend him, I say, suspend him.
That's so right. Let's watch that tape. And it's so interesting because Julius believes that John should be reprimanded. And Julius believes that he needs to be given an apology from John.
Johnny has done nothing for Central for the past 15 years. He should have used some of those millions in Central. Because that's exactly what I was saying. And they got me to go on like Martin Luther King sometimes when I get so inspired to say that you're gone, you're gone, you're gone. Out of the Bible. Let's go to what
From the party leader, if I could speak on my own, because he personally attacked me and he personally made it public, and therefore the party leader gave me permission to defend myself, which I did.
On Facebook. You told him that you would post on Facebook.
Why do I have to tell him where I will do it? Facebook is the medium. You have to understand the history of the relationship with John Briceño and I. I came into the People's United Party because of John Briceño. I served under him from 2009, I believe, until 2012. I was his most loyal soldier. I was his treasurer. So he knows how I operate. He knows how accountable I am. And that's why it was disappointing to me with what he said. And I requested an apology for him in private, and he hasn't given it to me. And therefore, I continue requesting an apology. But to me, it's over. Meaning I have made my statement. I stand for what I believe in. And if he doesn't want to apologize, that's a manly decision of his part.
Should he be sanctioned by the PUP for the things he said about the party?
Of course. I believe so.
Suspended?
I don't know what level, but there should be discipline in our party. And what he has done is against the principles of the People's United Party, and he should be disciplined one way or the other.
No, sir. You had asked for a sanction at that executive meeting, but only one person supported you. Why is that?
There was not a vote.
There was not a vote?
No, we were in discussion. I said, if the Honorable John Briceño does not apologize for what he said to me, and I was specific, therefore, there should be disciplinary actions taken, because how can I go to war with a man that I can't trust anymore? If he apologizes to me, then it's over. We move on. It's like you're having your marital problems and you apologize to your wife and you move on. But if you and your wife can't work it out, then that leads to a divorce. It's natural human nature. Why are we running away from that fact?
You're aggrieved about what he said specifically about you are misrepresented. However, I don't hear you being as aggrieved about the extremely serious things he said about Mr. Musa and Mr. Fonseca, and the Prime Minister discussed them in the House, but averring that they had been involved in some very...
But you have to understand, Jules, these are the old players of the People's United Party.
Who you have always opposed.
John Briceño and Said Musa served at the same time.
Right.
They are the ones that are dealing with that. I came in after the fact, so I am not part of that. I don't know what happened, and I can't judge anybody. It's their position. It is them they're attacking, and I believe they have all the right to defend themselves.
How do you move?
You
Well, there
can't,
you have it.
the man say, quote, how can you go to war with someone you can't trust? Julius, they divorce you, Johnny.
Julius
Admit
does.
that you're a liar, Johnny Briseño. If Julius Espat can't trust you, how in the hell of a Johnny's days we for Central and Orange Rock will trust you when your own colleague they say I can't trust a man? How can you go to war with someone that you can't trust? I never mean say so. I don't think that.
Julius Espat is openly waging
But
war.
But
on
remember
John
Julius
Briseño.
Espat, the PUP too.
But we need some people.
Oh.
Yes, that's something that people need to be reminded.
Julius,
of. He
the
is
divorce-
a PUP. He is a soldier of the PUP.
And Julius, they admit that they are thieves. Say, why me never did anything when they didn't do that?
He was
Somebody can defend themselves.
So
He in the worry about, but he may come just in time when they give money for campaign.
Pointing of fingers continues, but Julius is quite adamant in saying that what John Briseño said about him is a big lie.
Boy.
And he wants an apology. And if he not get no apology, then something's going to happen. He clearly said that. Okay? But we're holding him to his words because he's calling for openness. He's calling for transparency. He's calling he's calling for accountability.
The question now, will Johnny Briseño be castigated or reprimanded for those accusations? We have to know in the future. That's the question. And I don't think they want to touch Johnny. Because if they touch Johnny, Johnny will say more. Because Johnny bad. Johnny a bad boy. Julius said Johnny should apologize to him and they should move on. Julius, Johnny said you take all of the money and now Johnny not apologize to you worse because you don't say you can't trust the boy. How we going to war with somebody we don't trust? So all the PUP from Central, how we going to war with a leader we don't trust? You know how Johnny turned out, Emmanuel? You see the movies when then the general go war and he lead the charge. He said, today we go to war. Yeah! And they lead the charge. And when they reach at the war, at the front line, gentlemen, are you ready? Yeah! Charge! And he pull back his hands.
He pull back his hands.
Everybody run and he go, charge! War! And he stay right there, everybody broke the front of him. That's the kind of leader we can't trust Johnny again. Johnny, I don't know if you're
we're holding Julius to his words. We're holding Julius to his words. We will remind him. When he goes into that silence and we're going to question him, Julius, ¿qué pasó? Julius, ¿qué pasó?
Entonces, Johnny, uno jala charge. Charge. That's the general. Musa said what Johnny is saying was false. Johnny, you're falling down alone, Johnny. Johnny, you have to represent. You know what, Johnny? Maybe a lot of politicians out there don't got the cojones like Esquivel, you know. When Esquivel saved this country, yes, indeed, he may cost him the election.
But he stood on principle for what he believed in.
He cost him his political career. And he said, you know what? I have to do to save the country. Johnny, if you have any love for this country, you can't talk about put back PUP in 2017 and do whatever. Because here what you do. You have just did your part in keeping out the PUP from the reins of this country. And if you did it from the heart, say it, my brother. Say it, because people will respect you for the morals. But if you did it, because I'm confused, or like Musa said, you're never in a good state of mind, or in a Creole, let me say, or they drink the happy juice.
Johnny just easily sink the PUP into 5 more years of opposition. Because at the end of the day, the people are not sleeping. The people have their eyes wide open and wide open, and they are listening to all of the accusations made against the PUP hierarchy, and they're listening to all the theft and the robbery of millions upon millions of dollars, but in direct contrast to the UDP, in direct contrast. And we must make these comparisons, these parallels, because at the end of the day, when you hear so much corruption within the PUP, you hear about good things going on in the UDP, whilst the PUP spent tens and tens and
Wait,
and
hold on,
tens of dollars.
hold on. Can I retract your statement?
Tell me, Papa.
The PUB never spent tens of millions of dollars.
They corrupt.
They take tens of millions of dollars. Because they spend tens of millions of dollars for this country. Right now, Dean Barrowman and the line, the sidewalk now
you
with
never heard
gold.
them spent on themselves.
And Johnny tell him, well, listen to me, man. Somebody say here, Julius says that telling the truth is against the party's policy, referring to Johnny's recording. So all of that typical PUP on a liar. Pastor Ann teach me that they don't have a big line or a small line. They don't have a big teeth or a small teeth. The thief, lie the lie. Himself thought the people, Johnny himself thought the people would have won. So he come up with,
and the important thing is that John has not retracted and John has not apologized.
Man, if John may only say, I must stand up for what I say. And that principle, boy, maybe, and I may consider vote for him. Maybe. Because you have to give a man respect. But right now, he talk about private conversation.
You know, got the courage to stand up and defend what he said in private, and not because he said it in private.
I think
doesn't make it any less the truth.
We, the people of Orange Walk, should come together and buy a big trophy and give it to Mr. Chell. The People's Choice Award. Come, Mr. Chell. Boy, Johnny, I don't want to know how now. Welcome Chell back in the party.
Well, I don't know. That's another question, because I visited a Facebook page when the man is being called all sorts of names and accusations, and I'm wondering how he is holding up to this.
Johnny says he's spending millions. Now he's crying. He fooling her. He may think that PUP may win again. Johnny, or else, you know, me and cry for a million. Johnny cry. You see, they set up the poor boy. They set up the poor boy Musa on a worthless boy Francis on no good at all. On stand up to the public and on say, party brothers, PUP family. Johnny is crying about his millions. No, listen to when they do the poor boy. Emmanuel, you ready to listen?
Yes, man.
Go there, my brother. We support you. Fool the talk, but I never fool. A fool never made listen, because he gonna boy they give me the party. No, Jaime, bring 3 million. boom, 3 million. And when the money nearly done, and start chew up. When he lose the election, I spend another million, so that's $4 million. $4 million Johnny spent for our campaign. Johnny nearly bigger than Ashcroft. That's why everybody afraid to run against Johnny in Central, you know. Because look at you have forgot, you have to be a billionaire to beat Johnny in Central, because he got money. Johnny got more. Why look at you, and you hear about this $7 million in questioning with the driver. You imagine if he win the case and get the money, what happen? A $7 million, pound the millions, you know. How in the world, if you talk about match Johnny for money in Central, you will never beat Johnny in Central, because Johnny is a millionaire. You know, he's already a millionaire. Now Johnny Musa and set up the poor boy. Then I take the party, and then time I'm a fool Johnny. You know, when you get a picnic sweet, you don't know how much calories in there, how much diabetic pills, but you eat the sweet happy. Then they start to grind, Johnny.
Don't you think that John wants to become party leader again?
Bad.
He wants to get back a $4 million. He wants to place himself.
To collect back
he wants to place himself as in a position where he can get back his $4 million.
Now people know the truth.
Who is in sane mind would want to just
now
say,
people know the truth now about Johnny. People know that I'm telling us.
Now it's all about money.
I want to tell you something, Emmanuel.
Money.
Johnny Briceño, why? He rich. He rich.
So how he get that money, Papa?
Why me don't know. Somebody in the PUB and talk about that. So because he talk about everybody.
Talk to me.
Everybody.
No, you don't talk to me.
Somebody want to talk about him, but I can tell you something, my brother. Anybody who could turn multi-millionaire and our party have to love them party and the principles of the party, which is not to care for the people, but yourself. Remember, Johnny, used to pay the party
Used to say
first. You know, he used to say party first, so he'd fool himself, and now he'd spend the millions. Boy, I'm going to tell you something. Boy, Emmanuel. Anyway, rich.
But,
Johnny Rich.
but,
Rich.
but,
Hey,
John,
Johnny Rich. Johnny Rich. And that we could tell you, Orange Rock, a millionaire in his presence. We have a millionaire in the lights of Johnny Briseño. That man rich. Johnny has lot. You remember one time, people used to say, boy, give the man a name. Boy, Johnny Briseño, he not for everybody. He heal everybody. He not one of the tape he tell you plain. If you're a UDP, you want dirty, we have to find a piece for the tape. I want to play it where he say, PUP first. He said PUP first. And if you're a UDP, of course, what the thing going to happen to you? You know, your own words, boy, look here, Johnny, richly, but I tell you, but you know what? You never stand up for your people, John. Your people, I'll tell you something, John. You see Dylan Jones right there? You see me? Me a friend with everybody. Who don't like me? Because they don't want. Because I'm a big, lovable, huggable kind of guy. I give long love and I give short love. When you join two of them, you make a circle. You make a circle.
But
so I have friends in all corners and walks of Orange. I have PUP with their friends. The PUP when they don't like me, because they don't like me, and in business I got love for. You know? I understand me? But they talk to me on him, man. Say, Mr. Jones, Johnny disappoint me, man. When I talk to you because we know you're not saying name, but the man really hurt me. We don't know that the man spent $4 million in the last 5, 6, 7 years. And none of the love not come to we in a central. We work for the man.
But the man has essentially abandoned the Central Division for the longest. I mean, what I believe he has been doing is that he receives a $7,000 stipend from government to spend in the Central Division. And I would imagine that he pretty much maintains a lot of family, and that is his support right there. He uses, rather than building streets, he must say, why, hold on. So, you know, that is perhaps his smart way of building that allegiance and that loyalty that he has.
Your respects, you say, look like the story that Johnny break out. Cars make the station, the whip closed down because it has been off the air since the story break. They closed down the whip, boy. Remember, Johnny was Deputy Prime Minister when all this took place. I'm sure he has lots of proof. If Musa dare him, he will take it out. That's why I say they can't get rid of Johnny. Johnny win Orange Walk, right? And Johnny got a lot more to say. That is why
And Johnny has not been sanctioned yet. Why? Because, and is it that perhaps they're afraid for Johnny? They're afraid for Johnny to take out more, like you correctly said.
That is why he can't answer. Emmanuel, I want to lift this thing right up.
I want to stand still.
Stand still for today. We got to get out of here. We want forward tomorrow. You know, again, I want to remind everybody, I want to invite everybody to come on out to the park, Memorial Park in Belize City on the 28th. It's the Ministry of Natural Resources and Agriculture hosting the Water Day, World Water Day 2015, along with the UN Water Organization. Come and learn about water. Water is life. Water is essential. And during the course of the day, we'll get the guest schedule. The Honorable Gaspar Vega will make a presentation out there for that day.
I just want to throw some comments before we go finish up.
Please do so,
the show.
Carly Director.
It
Don't
says,
blink your lights
what
already.
will John Briseño's fate be within the People's United Party? What will it be? Has all love been lost between him and the party?
They never got no love.
Does John Briseño have the power, still have the power, to turn over the decision that Francis cannot be contested? Will he accept his position as a backbencher in any future PUP government? Or will he be the man in charge in any possibility? But
Or will he do the right thing?
Or will
and
he
disassociate himself from this bunch of criminals? But
Oh,
they
he
say
can't do that. He can't
birds
do
of
that.
a feather
He can't.
flock
Thank you.
together.
Thank you.
The
do
Cola group, they all the people that oppose the government like to talk about ministers and government officials declare their assets. Tell Johnny if you do that. $4 million. I don't know why you have to get. If you make you spend $4 million, just take it out of your pocket. If you run an election or a party, one man. Brother, you must have 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 million. If you make you could just take 4 million. They say when you have hundreds of dollars, you spend by 10. When you have thousands of dollars, you spend by hundreds. When you have hundreds of thousands of dollars, you spend by thousands. When you have millions of dollars, you spend by 100,000. When you have millions and millions and tens of millions of dollars, then you spend by millions. Johnny, I don't know what category you fall under, but I could see why you got a lot of friends, because you got a lot of money. On that note, remember, we need to remind you that by the will and the power of the people, the People's United Party will never, never return to power. And Johnny abandoned Central just as how Lencha Marine abandoned Corozal Southeast. Never has done nothing and still in power. That time up, fully talk, but not fully listen. For Robert Checky Usher on our director, Maurice Kokam on cameras, Raheem Wagner on control, and Chantal Casimir, our research guru, and our technician. Emmanuel, it was a pleasure.
It's always a pleasure, Papa.
To be here. Tomorrow we continue this fire. Tomorrow we'll read Audrey Matura failures on her report card.
Oh, yeah.
And we're still waiting to hear word from the mayor of Orange Yorktown about this allegation with Mr. Perez and this license and this lawsuit that is heading away by an insurance company that will cost the people of Orange York $120,000, some serious allegation. My name is Dylan Jones, your voice, your people. I love you from north to south, east and west. This has been the Sugar City Morning Show. God bless you and so long.
Hasta luego.